Hi, guys. I'm going to throw cards and see if Biden will end up using what they call PEAD, which is a presidential emergency actions document. And apparently, some of these documents can give them authority to enact certain emergency things. And I had a subscriber ask if I would look to see if Biden will use that um, to save us from having a fascist uh, dictator lover getting in office. So that's what I'm going to look for. Just going to see what is the likelihood. Because you must understand with the tarot, it is likelihood. If things continue as they have, what is the most likely outcome? Okay. And this is all alleged. This is just entertainment channel, how you can use the cards. And as always, if you don't like the background or it's not the picture's distracting that I'm using, this isn't your channel. You are not meant to be here. So scram. All right. For those of you who aren't trolls, let's take a look and see what we get. And I'm going to use two decks. I'm going to use this investigative deck by Trish James, and she's over in the UK. These are kind of spendy, this deck, so if you like it, it might be a good Christmas gift to ask for. All right, let's see what we get. Will Biden use PEAD to keep America from having another disastrous Trump dictatorship coming that he wants? Now he's ready to be the dictator, and he's out of his frickin' mind. So is Biden going to be pushed to do it? I really sense that he does not want to have to do it, but I'm thinking, you know what? I might just have to, if nothing else. It's just a feeling that I have. I think he felt similarly with his son and that pardon. I don't believe for a minute he wanted to do that because that's what Trump did with the father-in-law, Kushner. He pardoned him, so I don't know why Trump was like all up in arms about it, or any Trumpsters. They have a very short memory. So that could be a conversation for a whole day, but I don't want to waste your time or my time. We know what the deal is. Let's see what we get. We're getting a heavy burden carried. So yeah, this is like I was saying. He really doesn't want to have to do this, but he knows that this is a very serious matter. And I read in pairs. So it's going to go with the hermit kept in the dark. He's keeping this quiet and he's thinking about really reflecting, I think being very spiritual in his reflection about what to do and how he should do it. But he has age and experience, to depend upon. These cards make me comfortable. I'm not happy that he's got all that stress on him, but that hermit card that's saying he's keeping it on the down low, but he's in a reflective thing tells me he's considering what he needs to do. And I don't think he wants to have to go to drastic measures, but I think he's understanding if Trump gets any more wackadoodle than he is, it's scary, frankly. And I'm sure it's scaring them. He might do it. He knows that there's money involved. Elon. Elon helped him. Pardon any background noise. It is a family home. And we're getting the I had to get away card. This is knowing that they want to get away with it, and as far as I'm concerned, they're wanting to make it untraceable. We get the Fool, and there is risk-taking going on. He knows it's a big risk to do this, and it could be the wrong direction. I think he's really worried about making the wrong choice in doing it. Okay, and we get that, he knows that there had to be a crime of opportunity there because all of a sudden Elon comes in and magically he is just everything is going so fast. And he's still in a place, I think, at present where he's not clear on what he's going to decide. I've gotten this when I looked last night before I fell asleep because I did an off-camera reading real quick. I thought, okay. And I thought, well, I'm just going to relax, and I laid back a little bit and I fell asleep. Look, behind closed doors, I think he's paying attention. I think he knows time is running out. And I think when it comes to it, there's going to be a very quiet discussion. And he's going to be seeking advice. Powerful person involved? Yes. Many powerful people involved. And we're getting cards of like unaware of surroundings combined with group involvement. I think it shows that there may be some naivete on the part of the group of people that he's working with, um, and not being very careful maybe about what they're leaving behind, kind of as evidence. It's just a feeling. Um, we get the Hierophant, and it says authority here. And this is also counsel. So I think I do feel like Biden is going to talk to some people he knows he can trust and that would give him good advice. And they're going to say guilty, that he is guilty of doing this. And unfortunately, you are in the unenviable position of having to make this decision. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. They know that this is like there will be payback, that there's sets in motion a very intense cycle. But we have to keep our freedom. And we don't want to become run by a man that uses Putin's playbook. And I guess the Trumpsters don't notice that Putin has totally ruined his economy, and the people don't live there very well. They don't seem to get that the people, and it's so elementary, it's sad. They don't seem to understand that the pay people get there is very, very little compared to the pay we get here to be able to purchase, um, our goods. It's just not something you can compare. Their, uh, earning of a living they get paid far less. So I think that, and I've gotten this card earlier too, the freedom card, that he's going to do what has to be done for freedom. There's still like a missing piece, there's still something that I think they're collecting in place. Something that didn't go to plan. And maybe it's a missing piece that they're going to find with regard to some of the behaviors that Elon and people working for Trump engaged in to pull this off. There's an organized meeting that will come up, which wouldn't be surprising if he has got to call that at some point. And this will be about discussing accomplices or help. I think discussing Trump's accomplices or help. And that there was hidden things, that there are some unclear, secretive aspects with the moon here, because this is a tarot. We have mental struggle or illness, and this shows that he's struggling mentally. I think Trump. So they're realizing we can't allow he's not fit mentally. He's going to pieces, and he's had people coming in and breaking the law to help him by fiddling with things and using technology and doing other stuff. And I think they've got some proof of it. Jealousy or cheating? Cheating. Yes, he cheated. And check the timing. So I think they're going to be looking at timelines and just getting details and evidence, neat and presentable. Something was seen. So I think, again, they've been a bit sloppy, as usual. I think that they will be searching, looking for evidence. And it looks like judgment, a harsh sentence. I think he's going to call it. And I feel like there is going to be something written that I think, probably will come forward with uh, in writing, perhaps various evidence, because it does come with judgment. So it could be paperwork. Crime of passion or desire, most certainly. The passion to not go to prison. And it shows that, tied restraint, that they have to restrain him. This has got to go ahead. Okay. Let's see what else. I think there was surveillance with the stalker card here. And I don't know, possibly was there some incident that they said was an accident? I don't know, just going to put that out there. But it was an aggressive attack on our election, an elective process. And they were able to, with the chariot, move forward with that aggressive attack and wanting out, not wanting to have to go to prison because he would be facing those other charges. Okay, now this says body is hidden. So I just feel like this actually is probably pertaining to some more very damning evidence that they have to find. Purposefully disappeared. I think there was using means to hide money, to hide actions. Two crimes connected. I've also gotten this card coming up a lot for this. So I think you're going to have a combination of crimes, and maybe that will also kind of give it even more of a wallop. I see, I grabbed a few. I get an ending with death and the rumors behind your back. I think all that disinformation and temperance coming in to bring balance. So, and something that was tunnel or underground, underhanded. To me, that was the whole method of which they um, cheated. Yeah. All right. And here's the other deck. I shuffled this before, so I got my two decks, and I could just boom, boom, get this out to you. Okay. We get instability and a worry for that. And wait a minute, this is sticking. We're getting I think he's got so much pressure on Biden that he's feeling a bit uh, numb, maybe in the fact that he can't do things as fast or as much as he would like. And I'm sure he's, you know, has some feelings that disappointment, but he's juggling things. I feel like he is trying. I get the stars that says that there is hope. And I think he will. This would be a yes card to me, and it would bring clarity, at least one way or another. And I think he knows that otherwise there'd be a great deal of hardship that's just not necessary upon this nation, and it'd be betraying his nation, betraying it to turn it over. And there's a great deal of emotion. Gosh. And I saw this now twice for him doing it. Once he decides to do it, boom, it's going to happen very quickly. And we get the last three cards to me are definite yeses that I think he will. It looks like he could very possibly use this. And here's the homeland and a passion for it. So yeah, I tell you, he does that. He's going to go down for saving democracy. I know that unfortunately people that are brainwashed by Trump won't see that, but hopefully someday maybe they will. Maybe they won't. That's too bad. Anyway, I'm going to say I feel like if this reading, if these two card sets anything to go by, I'd say yes. Well, if you appreciate readings like this, please give me a thumbs up. I'm glad to say that for right now, that tsunami warning we had was thankfully uneventful. You just never know. But anyway, please, no matter where you are, take care of yourself, and try to be kind as much as you can, but don't forget to take care and disconnect from all the news sometimes. You have to, you know? All right. Even my stuff sometimes. I will talk to you soon. Bye.